Welcome to your daily tarot outlook reading from me, Shari. I hope you enjoy these readings. Happy Halloween and blessed Samhain to you all. Please click like, follow, or subscribe on whichever platform you see this video on. And you can find links to my profiles on services where you can schedule readings with me in the description of this video. Shall we get started? The first card I've drawn is Two of Wands. What should I know about today? The Two of Wands in this position suggests you may be losing touch with yourself today. Perhaps you have stopped listening to your inner guidance and wisdom, and are thus veering off your path. This card is asking you to locate how and where this may be happening, in order to get you back on track. Are you being influenced too easily by others? You might not be wanting to risk their criticism or rejection, or you may simply not want to rock the boat. These could be important lessons for you regarding personal power, in standing up and being who you are. If this is the case, you will need to regain your strength and find your voice once more. Losing touch with oneself. The Two of Wands is the card which represents the courage to be oneself. There is a famous quote from Henry Thoreau, "If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music he hears, however measured or far away." Imagine if the world were filled with people truly listening to that inner voice, telling them to follow their own path. It would not be a world of alienated or aggressive dancers or distorted, disjointed music, but of joy and harmony, of people feeling safe to be who they truly are. The card speaks also of the courage to be guided by our inner voice or gut instinct when making decisions about where to go in life, which roads to take, which partner to choose, etc. None of us can fully predict the future or see what is round the corner, so we must all rely to some extent on that inner light which shines like a torch, illuminating the way forward. We each have this inner guidance, but are not all fully attuned to its wisdom. The appearance of this card can often be asking us to polish that torch and to trust that where it shines is where we should follow, with boldness and faith. The next card I've drawn for today is the Six of Wands. How should I approach this day? The appearance of the Six of Wands lets you know that, even if you do not feel close to achieving what you want now, you should know that it will happen soon, provided you are doing all you can to make it happen. Try to stay positive and optimistic, and visualize the successful results you would like to see. You may have been struggling for a long time on a particular path and felt pessimistic that you would never see the fruits of your labor. The Six of Wands has appeared here to let you know that your efforts are not in vain. Just try to keep the faith and stay patient for a little longer. Remember also what support you have been given by others on your quest. Even if it doesn't seem to you like much, it is important to acknowledge others for any help they give. Your humility will be rewarded by future loyalty and further support. Don't give up. The Six of Wands represents the trials and tribulations we need to go through on the way to victory and success. It is the card of the athlete who trains, sacrifices, sweats and eventually wins. Sometimes when we are persistent and keep trying with little sign of success, it can be the universe's way of telling us that we're barking up the wrong tree. When the Six of Wands turns up, however, it is an indication that our trying is not in vain, but rather success may be just around the corner. The Six of Wands also asks us to recognize that our endeavors are an important part of the journey towards success, and that we grow through our persistence. Sometimes when we think we have not succeeded, we fail to notice that all the effort and commitment we've put in has made us better people. We should feel good and reward ourselves for our accomplishments when this card turns up, but we should also remember that nothing we achieve is ever solely our success. On the contrary, any achievement to some extent grows on the backs of others, for example our friends, partners, colleagues or family. Thus it is worth remembering that our successes are not ours alone, and thus are to be shared and celebrated with those who support and love us. The final card I've drawn for today is Justice. What is the true potential of this day? The presence of this card predicts you will see justice coming your way today. You may have been unfairly treated in the past or present by someone, which has been having a detrimental effect on your life, causing hurt and upset. However, it could also be that you yourself have acted unjustly towards someone, in which case you will see a reconciliation of some kind. When this happens, try to be as open as you can to either giving or receiving forgiveness in order to rectify the past and move cleanly into the future. This will provide you with a feeling of serenity and inner peace as the universe restores harmony for you. If you are unable to forgive, the card predicts that justice will still be served in time, as imbalance is against the laws of nature. Justice will prevail. In this card we see the familiar figure of Lady Justice. In one hand she holds a set of scales with which she weighs up each opposing side of an argument as well as right and wrong. And in the other she holds the sword of decision with which she will inevitably administer a considered verdict. The message this card has for us is that the universe is ultimately a fair place, even though it may not seem so on a day-to-day level. Whether this is due to karmic law, divine retribution, or simply that people are inherently good, is not revealed. The card also reminds us that we each have a responsibility to act in an ethical way, and, if we do this, our good deeds will in time come back to us. In the same way, if we don't make amends, our mistakes will come back to haunt us. Thank you for joining me for today's Outlook reading. I hope you will subscribe to my channel or follow my profile so you can be alerted when new readings are available. Remember, private, personal readings are available at any of the profiles listed in the description of this video.